10% of all heart attacks in men occur before the age of 45, and most are due to coronary artery disease. Christian Hauser introduces us to a young man who thought he was too young to have a heart attack until he did.
Damon Givens is your typical 30-year-old. He's got a wife and a son. Damon isn't in great shape, but didn't think his heart would give out on him. But that all changed this summer when he was mowing his grass.
But I passed out in the front yard. My young 3-year-old son was watching me mow from the window, as he usually does, and he told Mommy, he said, "Daddy did something."
His wife Whitney didn't know what her little boy was talking about.
So she saw me in the front yard laying face down, immediately ran to me and found me unconscious. So she did CPR long enough for EMTs to arrive and saved my life, so I got a couple heroes in my family.
Damon wasn't out of the woods yet. His journey was just beginning.
So EMTs actually had to use the paddles and give me a shock.
He woke up in Southview Medical Center. Damon couldn't remember the last 24 hours, but he couldn't believe he'd had a heart attack. He was only 30. One of his arteries was 95% blocked.
And how does that happen to a 30-year-old male who's, relatively good health? It didn't seem like it could be true.
He says there weren't any warning signs, and he doesn't have a family history of heart trouble.
Not like the football player who goes back out there with an injury, and just suffers through it. I'm more the guy to say, you know what, something feels a little funky. Let's go get it checked out.
He spent a week in the hospital, and when he got out, he had to wear a defibrillator, but only for another week.
I felt like I could go back to work. It was kind of amazing. I was starting to feel like my old self again. My wife said, "Hey, I got my husband back."
Damon wants to share his story so another family doesn't have to go through what his did. He says everyone should get their hearts screened for themselves and their loved ones. Christian Hauser, Fox45Now.com.
And Damon's story is just one of many. That's why Fox 45 is a proud sponsor of the 2015 Greater Dayton 5K Heart Walk Run. You can meet some of our news team tomorrow while raising money for a very good cause. It's at Fifth Third Field. It starts at 8 a.m. We'll have all the details on our website, Fox45Now.com. And Jack, you're going to be there, right?
I'll be there. Booth will be there, and
Jack and Booth, and they will both walk. You promise?